Hey again, it's CC Strata of Splendidly Intrepid, and welcome to my very next edition of Mindset Mondays. Most of us have big dreams and aspirations. We often hear the saying that if your dreams don't scare you, then they're not big enough. What if I told you that most people have it all wrong when it comes to achieving their dreams? That the last thing in the world you need is to be scared in any way of your own future. And what if I told you that you can learn exactly how to get everything you want and achieve everything you desire? I'm CC Strata of Splendidly Intrepid, and right here on Mindset Mondays, you will receive the necessary guidance and you will learn the exact techniques and steps towards achieving all of your goals, dreams, and desires. The name says it all, Splendidly Intrepid, the fearless pursuit of the life of splendor that you deserve. Welcome to the rest of your life. Hey again and welcome. I'm so happy to be here with all of you, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed and ready to take on this awesome week ahead of us. It's Monday and I can't tell you how very privileged and just honored I am to be able to give you my very best at the top of the week and help you to get inspired and get motivated. And I wanted to, today's topic, what I wanted to talk to you about is something that you don't think about consciously. You do it all the time and you don't realize how much you're actually working against your own self. Okay, how did I write the title? Whatever, that which you really, really want, you get. And that which you really, really don't want, you also get. That doesn't make sense right now, does it? Listen, let's go back to the last couple of weeks when we were talking about flowing your energy, okay? Where mind goes, where focus goes, where your attention goes, all that, mind, focus, attention, okay? Where you put all that, energy flows, okay? I joke with my friends a lot because I tell them, the universe doesn't speak English. Okay. It speaks vibration. It speaks energy. Okay. That's what it speaks. So by simply focusing on something that you don't want, you're actually telling the universe energize that. I want that. That's what I want. You realize that? How many of you go through your day and you're like, okay, because I know I'm guilty of it too. I'm guilty of it too. Like, sending my kids off to school, for example. I'm getting very personal here right now, but sending my kids off to school and, you get a little bit, I got a little bit of that, oh my gosh, I hope they're okay. Wow. And then I caught myself, wow, Cece, really? You remember, you get what you really, really want because you think about it, you get, and what you really, really don't want, just because you are thinking about it, you're actually energizing it and you're calling it. You're calling attention to it. You're signaling to the universe, as the Abraham crew, Abraham Hicks, as they put it, just the mere fact of signaling it and holding on to it just long enough, which is 17 seconds, holding on to something for 17 seconds in your mind, puts all the wheels in motion for that very thing to start to maybe happen. Okay. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate, but it's the way of this world. It's the way of this universe. Okay. The supreme law of this universe is the law of attraction. It applies to everything under the sun. Everything. Let's take this example for a moment. You ever have a conversation with a friend of yours and they're just on a negative tirade and you give your attention to their, they are just unloading emotionally on you and you're a good friend and you are listening. And then you gave your attention for just too long, 17 seconds or more to be precise. And pretty soon you start to chime in with your own similar situations from the past, times when you were similarly situated, or just other negative commentary that you have to add to it. That's the law of attraction at work. That's the law of attraction. So if you were to instead catch yourself, realize that you are energizing something that is not so pleasant or not so uplifting or upbeat, and you're instead energizing a fear, you're thinking about a fear, preoccupation, something that is weighing heavily on you. Because when it comes down to it, nothing's so serious. Nothing really is so serious. You only make it really serious. Nothing's really that serious. It really isn't. And you can choose to dwell in something that's seemingly, stratospherically horrible and tragic. You can dwell on it, or you can on purpose shift your thinking and instead think of something that does delight you. Because as soon as you do that and hold it for 17 seconds, I'm not making that time up. That's tested. That's been tested. Hold it for 17 seconds in your mind. And as Bob Proctor says, if you can hold it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand, so to speak, right? So 17 seconds, hold it in your mind. It immediately also starts to call into your life and into your life experience other pleasant things. Just the same. For every problem that you that you perceive, there's equally a solution out there. It's like jujitsu, right? It's like, yeah, some of you know that I started jujitsu recently, but it's like jujitsu. For every attack, there's a counter attack or an escape, right? Same thing with life. For every single problem, there's a solution. For every single down, there's an up. And you can choose which one you're going to look at. I challenge all of you to take stock of how you are, because I did that a couple of weeks ago. I know I challenged you to see what you're energizing in your life. But I challenge you to now on purpose, because see, you have metacognition as a human being. So on purpose, you have the capacity to monitor your thoughts because of metacognition, monitor your thoughts, and at the times that you catch yourself energizing and thinking, because remember, what you really, really don't want, you also get just because you're flowing focus to it and you're flowing attention to it. So when you catch yourself doing that, you have to be very present now in your life, okay? And when you catch yourself doing that, immediately change over to anything pleasant. Reach for pleasant memories, pleasant thoughts in your life. Reach for them and hold on to one of the most delicious one of them that you come up with. Because hold on to them for 17 seconds. And right then and right there, I promise you that you have just turned your day around and you're about to have awesomeness for the duration of the rest of the day, and then the rest of the next day, and then the rest of the week. This is how you live a life of splendor. This is how you go through life intrepidly, fearlessly. Can you see that I'm excited having this conversation with you? I'm so happy to be able to convey this, because all too often we go through life reacting. Just reacting. You wait for something to happen and then you react to it, rather than pave the way ahead of you energetically and then just kick back, relax, and enjoy. Because you're here on earth not to suffer. I don't care who you are. I don't care where you come from. I don't care what situation you were born into. Okay. Those were just very interesting situations that you decided to come into as a soul to see how you're going to get out of it. Because once you know better, you do better. And the better it gets, the better it gets, the better it gets, the better it gets. It's true. It's absolutely true. There was something else that I wanted to share with you. Listen, okay, so if you resist anything in your life, if you find yourself if you find that you are resisting anything in your life, you're actually energizing. So what did Eckhart Tolle say? He said, that which you resist persists. And it's true, because by resisting it, you're giving it your undivided attention. No, no, I don't want it. I don't want it. But you're giving so much attention to it just by mere virtue of resisting. Okay. And you're doing the complete opposite of what you want, what you really, really want. But you're signaling to the universe, who doesn't speak English, I'm giving this my attention. And the universe is like, okay, they're giving, this person's giving that thing or that situation their attention. Let's give them more of that. And you really don't want that. And what else? I can't find my notes right now. Okay. So yes. So the universe is responding to the thoughts that you are thinking. Okay. The universe is always responding to the thoughts that you're thinking. So I'm going to introduce something today that I'm going to talk about next week in more depth, which is your point of attraction. And I talked about it briefly or touched upon it in the last couple of weeks, but your point of attraction is set by what you're focused on, how you're focusing on it, right? And then the universe responds to any single thought that you do have. So when you are at a vibrational match to it, that's when it actually does happen. Okay, for example, you cannot say that you want to be rich but feel poor. Okay, you're not a vibrational match to them. We'll talk about that more next week, which is really exciting too. But it is possible to feel a certain way before that situation has actually happened, right? So it is possible to feel rich before you become rich, and that is the way to actually get rich. You feel, because the more important work is the energetic work, the feeling work, because you cannot be rich and become abundant in money and feel poor. There is no vibrational match. It is absolutely impossible. So in that same vein, the universe responds to any thought, and it doesn't know the difference. And actually, your brain, according to Dr. Joe Dispenza, your brain also does not know the difference between an imagination or a fantasy in your imagination or something that you're thinking because you observed it in real life. It doesn't know the difference. It only knows, both the universe and your brain, they only know that you're having a certain thought and you're making certain synaptic connections. See, so it doesn't matter if you daydream all day about something. You're energizing that dream. So dream away. Dream all day if you want to. Of course, you gotta live your life too, right? You gotta feed the kids and take the dog out and do your work and all that. But don't be afraid to dream. Dreams are not silly. Dreams are the building blocks for your life. And I get emotional when I talk about this because too often we are told not to dream anymore. Oh, well, you're just a dreamer. Be a dreamer. Go out there. Okay, now the waterworks are starting, but anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and close off this edition of Mindset Mondays, and I want to leave you infused with that childlike splendor, that fearlessness that you had as a child, and tap into it. Dream away. Energize the thoughts that you really, really want. The ones that you really, really don't want, catch yourself going down that rabbit hole and switch your viewpoint. Turn the other way and look on purpose. Reach for something that's delightful and something and a thought that is pleasant and fun and exhilarating, and hold on to it for 17 seconds. And right away, your point of attraction will change. I love you all so very much. I can't wait to see you all next Monday, and I hope that you got a lot of value out of today's edition of Mindset Mondays. And if you know of somebody who could use this information and who could use a little planting of seeds of inspiration into their beings, by all means, share this video with them, because it might make a big difference for them in their lives. I love you all, and I'll see you all next week. Bye for now.